How to attract love into your life from the Stoic philosophy perspective. Inner world as the basis of love. Hello, friends. Today, we will talk about how to attract love into your life using the principles of Stoic philosophy. You may think that love is something that depends on external factors, luck, circumstances, or the will of fate. However, the Stoics taught that the basis of any external events is our internal state. In this video, I will tell you how, by changing your thinking and behavior, you can create space for harmonious relationships in your life. Part 1. Love begins with self-love. First of all, the Stoics talked about self-sufficiency and inner harmony. Seneca wrote, "The main thing is to be your own friend." If you're looking for a partner who should compliment you, save you, or make you happy, this means that you have not yet found happiness within yourself. Imagine a person who is desperately looking for love, but is constantly anxious or depressed. What are the chances that he will attract a healthy relationship into his life? Most likely, such attempts will only lead to disappointment. Therefore, the first step is to learn to be happy with yourself. Practice. Reflections. Journal. Write down your thoughts and emotions. Analyze what makes you happy. The principle of amor fati, love for your destiny. Accept your life as it is. Find personal goals and meanings. Love should not be the only goal. Part 2. Getting rid of expectations and illusions. The Stoics taught us to accept reality as it is. One of the main problems in love is illusions and inflated expectations. We create an ideal image of a partner in our heads and then get disappointed when reality does not match our fantasy. Epictetus said, "It is not things that disturb people, but their opinions about things." We suffer not because of the lack of love, but because we think that we should have it in a certain format and at a certain moment. Real-life example. Imagine a person who wants to find a partner, but pushes away everyone who doesn't fit his perfect list of qualities. Instead of looking for connections with real people, he's chasing an illusion. Practice. Let go of control. Understand that you can't force someone to love you. Learn to see people as they are, not as you'd like them to be. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Love can come unexpectedly when you least expect it. Part 3. The importance of actions, not words. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't waste your energy talking about the good life. Live it well." This is especially true when it comes to finding love. The Stoics didn't approve of empty dreams. They believed in action. If you want to find a partner, your inner world should be reflected in your actions. How does this manifest itself in practice? If you want a partner who respects you, start with self-respect. If it is important to you that a person is caring, become a caring person yourself. If you need emotional maturity in a relationship, work on your emotional maturity. Example, a person dreams of a partner who will lead a healthy lifestyle but does not take care of himself. This is where dissonance arises. The Stoics taught to match your desires through actions. Practice. Do something every day for your self-development. Communicate with people who share your values. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start living the way you want right now. So, we have analyzed the key principles of Stoic philosophy that will help you create a state within yourself that promotes love. Love does not begin with finding someone, but with a deep understanding of yourself, getting rid of expectations, and actively moving forward. Next, we will talk about how to build strong relationships using Stoic principles, the art of Stoic relationships. Now let's discuss how to apply Stoic principles to existing or new relationships, how to build deep and lasting connections with people without losing yourself, how to deal with conflicts and disappointments. That's what we'll talk about. 1. Accept people as they are. Epictetus said, "You can't control other people, you can only control your attitude toward them." Often, we enter into relationships with the desire to change our partner, to adapt them to ourselves. But this contradicts the Stoic view of the world. True love is acceptance, not an attempt to remake them. Imagine that your partner has habits that irritate you. Perhaps they forget to close the tube of toothpaste or do not always express their emotions the way you would like. The Stoics taught us not to waste energy fighting what is beyond our control. Instead, we can learn to perceive the shortcomings of another person as part of their nature. Practice. Ask yourself, can I change this? If not, accept the situation. Focus on your partner's strengths, not their weaknesses. Remember that love is about respecting the other person's freedom to be themselves. 2. Emotional control and acceptance of the inevitable. One of the main reasons for conflicts in relationships is the inability to manage your emotions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are upset about something, it is not the thing itself that bothers you, but your judgment of it." For example, if your partner does not immediately respond to your message, your mind can create many scenarios. He is ignoring me, he is not interested in me, and so on. But instead, the Stoics taught us to accept reality without unnecessary dramatization. A real-life example. A girl was upset that her boyfriend did not write to her during the day. She could accuse him of indifference, but instead she decides to calmly ask what the matter is. It turns out that he had a busy day at work. Thus, controlling their emotions saved them both from unnecessary conflict. Practice stop before you react. Take a deep breath before you say something in the heat of emotions. Analyze your thoughts. Is the situation really that bad, or is it just your perception? Develop the ability to let go. Not everything should be taken personally. 3. Love is not an attachment, but a choice. The Stoics were against attachments based on the fear of loss. They said that love should be free from dependence. Seneca wrote, "True love is not in needing a person, but in wanting him to be happy." This means that love is a choice that we make every day, and not a need that we cannot live without. Example: a couple has been together for many years, But instead of being afraid of losing each other, they realize that they choose to be together every day. They value each other, but do not feel afraid of a possible separation. This approach makes the relationship stronger. Practice. Realize that your partner is a separate person, not your property. Stop being afraid of losses. Everything in life is temporary, and that's okay. Learn to give love without expecting anything in return. 4. Actions are more important than words. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Let your actions speak louder than your words." This is especially true in relationships. Love is not just words, but how we express ourselves in everyday life. Small actions have much more meaning than beautiful phrases. Example, a person can say, "I love you," but if he does not show care, does not listen, or does not respect the wishes of his partner, his words mean nothing. The Stoics taught, "Do not say, but do." Practice. Show your love through actions, support, attention, care. Respect the promises you make to your partner. Be consistent. Love is shown in small things, not just in grand gestures. So, Stoic philosophy teaches us that love is not about finding the perfect partner, but about working on yourself and building mature relationships. By accepting people as they are, managing our emotions, making conscious choices, and expressing feelings through actions, we can create deep, honest, and harmonious love. Which of these principles resonated with you the most? Write in the comments. Thank you for being with me in this conversation, and see you in new videos.